And we're talking about food, as we always are, with Charlie Stocker. On the phone for you right now is Carolyn from Evansville.
Morning, Carolyn.
Hi, Charlie.
Good morning.
Got a question. I had a bunch of roots ground out of my yard, tree roots.
Yes.
I got big holes, and I'm filling them with dirt. When is the best time to plant grass?
Okay, now you're really looking at middle of February to early March. If you want to do a cover crop, you can do some annual rye just to stabilize the ground. But for the most part, if it's not too large of an area, if you do have a large area, larger than, let's say, 2 by 2, it would behoove you to just sprinkle some annual rye down, maybe a half a pound, just so it can come up now, which it will, and it will keep the ground from eroding through the wintertime. If you don't have but just little spots around, wait till the middle of February, preferably when you get a good snow, put it on top of the snow, and Mother Nature will just drill that down into the ground.
Take it on down there. Okay.
Okay, want to say real quick, Early Glow is the one I am familiar with. That's a real good June-bearing strawberry. And then Annapolis and Galetta. Those are 3 good varieties that we can use in Zone 6, Zone 7 for strawberries in the springtime.
So now we know.
Yep.
Thank you, Google. Martha from Owensboro is on the phone.
Morning, Martha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to see when is the best time to trim back your roses.
Okay, depending on the type of roses you have, but because roses, believe it or not, are not going dormant. They love this weather. I have tea roses, and you can drive by my house, and they are in bloom like probably better than they ever have been for the whole season because they like this weather. So I'm very reticent to trim them back at all, except once they've bloomed, you want to trim them back to the first 5-leafed petiole. But if you have knockout roses, you can trim them back now, or you can wait until December, or you can wait until February or March. It doesn't really make that much difference for a bush rose. But I would like to know what kind of rose you have, and then I can better tell you when to trim it. But if it's a knockout, I would say wait until February, March.
All right, Rosie from Evansville, Indiana is on the phone. Good morning, Rosie.
Morning, Rosie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me turn my volume down, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I had my yard dethatched this weekend. And I've been out there raking up all the grass and the dirt from it. Be all right to use all the extra dirt and grass I raked up as mulch. I mean, like mulch. Put it around my trees and make a compost pile.
That's excellent. That's fantastic. Go to the head of the class, Rosie, because rather than create a problem with landfills, putting it in a landfill, use it, and it's organic matter, and it will eventually, again, help to feed all of the plants that you have. 100% for that. Good idea.
And is mulching, this time you were getting all the leaves. You talked a little bit about that last week. Talk a little bit more about getting your leaves and putting them in a bag. What'd you do?
The roots of the trees go down much deeper than we can dig. They pull up, through the whole process, the growing season, they pull up micronutrients and all the micronutrients that we don't have. They then let them drop via the leaves on the ground. Take those, put them over a mower and just make them real small, mulch them with a mulching mower, then put them in a garbage bag, poke holes all around the garbage bag, water it in real good, tie it off, and put it somewhere out of sight. And then in the springtime, you're going to be amazed at the mulch you have that you pay good money for, that you can use in your garden, your landscaping, any place, and it will absolutely feed the microorganisms, and the microorganisms then will feed the plants.
I love nature. I love Mother Nature.
Oh my gosh.
It's wonderful. Keith is online. Good morning.
Morning, Keith.
Oh, good. I just wanted to ask about, are you familiar with a bush called the mock apple?
Mock apple. No. What is it?
I guess it's a family name for it. Anyway, it grows up about 10, 12 foot in the air.
Uh-huh.
You can cut off about the top third of it, and then the next year it'll be back.
And does it produce anything?
No, just leaves.
Okay. Mock apple.
Maybe some,
now, I've heard of a mock
flowers.
orange.
Oh, maybe some mock orange.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it's more of a shrub than anything. Interesting.
There is
You're
apparently a mock apple tree. Just saying, right there.
Okay, and just real quick, I want to do some things, and I'm going to start doing some things on my Hey Garden Guy, Charlie Stocker, and HeyGardenGuy.com on my website on native plants. I spoke last week at the Boonville Garden Club, and they piqued my interest on native plants and the impact they have on our birds and other things that make our environment a lot more healthy. So think a paradigm shift. Think native plants for your landscape.
Great idea.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Oh, it does.
And you just make sense.
Yeah.
You always make sense. Thank you, Charlie. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
We'll check in with Ron one more time right after this. Stay with us.